Hi there, welcome back to the next video, which is about adding loops. So whatever kind of drum loop you want to add to make this a little bit more interesting. Now obviously this is terrible at the moment, so I'm just going to do a couple of little things to jazz it up. Let's mess around with this for a start. Let's maybe put that there, maybe put that there. Okay, so it's given it a little bit of grooves, and what I'm also going to do now is add some swing to the track by using my quantize settings. Now if you watch this is what you'll see. Every second note moves, and I'm just going to pump in about 40% swing at the moment. You're not going to really hear much because there isn't really much on those notes at the moment. You might hear the difference. And if we have a look in there, you'll see that, yeah, as I said, it's not affecting anything yet because it's these ones that have been affected. This made some of the notes a little bit shorter and whatnot, but it's not really swinging that much at the minute. But it will. And I just need to change this. This is a strange little bug. I'm just going to change that to 30 seconds so that I can bring that in there like that. I should have probably used 30 seconds for all of these actually. Oh, seeing as they are only little tight hits. Okay, right, so now we're going to add some percussion loops to try and make it a little bit more interesting. Of course we could add other percussion, but as this is just a short course I'm not going to bother with that. So I'm going to add a folder track. I'm going to call it Percussion Loops, and I'm going to add a couple of audio tracks. In fact I won't, I'll just drag the audio in. Just going to go to the pool in Cubase. Basically it's just a one-stop shop that allows me to search whenever I want. Okay, so I've done a quick search. It's still searching at the moment, and I've just got all of these loops. I'm just going to find a couple. It's still busy searching away. There's obviously a lot of loops in that folder. Obviously I don't want any breakbeats and I don't want any fills. Let's have a look at these loops. That might work. I'll just double click that and it'll pop it up there for me. Well, see what else. Okay, let me see if I can find some specifically other types of percussion. Okay, the biggest problem I always come across when I'm trying to import percussion is I don't really have that many loops. So luckily enough I do have Stylus RMX, so we'll go and see if we can find some decent percussion loops in there. Okay, so here's Stylus RMX. Now I am looking specifically for percussion, so see what we got. Now I could play them in easy enough. But again, in this instance I don't really have the time. So let's get some congas. Stop it. Post sync. And I'm looking for something that's not complicated, not fussy. Okay, I like that. And I'm just going to drag it in. Okay, how long is that sucker? Okay, I'll just duplicate my drums. So we're now working in 4 loops. And of course you can even look at the overall tuning of that. Not that it matters that much. It's even got a voice in it, which might be kind of cool. Okay, but now what we're also going to do, I'm going to drop that into percussion. I'm going to call that perc loop. I'm going to bring in the other 2 loops that I found. So I just bring them, drop them in here. Now the first thing you'll notice is that they're not the right speed, because these are made at 140, we're working at 135. And you can see that there, because they don't match up to the bar. In Cubase, it's very easy to deal with that. All you need to do is click on musical mode and they're time stretched to perfection, to the tempo. So let's have a listen. Oops, what I want to do is mute that one. Let's mute the percussion loop. Okay, it works for sure. Let's have a listen to the other one. Okay, so we've got a nice vibe going on there, you know, it's changed the makeup of the track altogether. But it's all in time, doesn't sound too bad to me. It's something to work with anyway. So it's a bit of rhythm to work with when we start to program things like bassline and stuff. So let's have a listen. And I'll just turn down... I could really do with that vocal being out of the way. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'll just... turn these down and I'll bring them in one at a time and we can have a listen. Okay, I like that. Now, in the picture that I showed you at the beginning, we can use several different processes to gel these in. The first one's gating. Now, what I'm going to do is put a gate on the 2 additional loops, audio loops that is, and show you that by using gates we can chop some of the stuff off and make it easier to bring them in, make it easier to gel them in. And by that I'm going to use the Oxford Dynamics limiter, and we go to the gate section and click in, and I'll just copy it over here first. So the first thing we're going to do, so we go to gate, turn it on. I'll just take the threshold right out, just to use and the range, just to completely kill the sound altogether. And then this is what happens. Let me just... You can dictate how much you want to bring in. So you can bring in a little bit like that, and then use the release to slowly bring other parts in. So the trick is, you play the drums and you mix it in. Try it with the other one. Ain't no need to do it too much with this one actually. kind of like that one being pretty loose actually. Okay, and it's that easy. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a groove going on. Now, if I had more time, I would show you how to cut the to quantize the audio to match the swing, but I may do that in another video if enough people watch this and they'd like to see how that happens. So there's our percussion, rock and roll. Sounds not bad to me. Right, I shall see you in the next video, which I believe is the one and only bass.